You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get in the boys' hole. You gotta pay the troll toll if you want to get in the boys' hole. That right there was a line from The Nightman Cometh, one of the greatest plays ever written by Charlie Day on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Now, you get the gist of what I'm talking about here. No, this is not about little boys, but it is about trolls. The interesting thing about this video here is I'm going to talk about WWE, okay? And this video is going to be titled WWE 2012, the year of the troll. WWE has turned into the, I don't know, the trolliest? Is that the right wordage? Probably not. But I guess we'll just say they've turned into a little bit, or they got a little bit of troll in them right now. And I think it's going to continue. The trend is going to continue through 2012. I think it's just going to continue just more and more, and fans are just going to continue to see it, and then they're going to catch on, and then the troll idea that the fans, or wrestling fans online, or just internet people online in general, trolls online in general, are going to, you know, they're going to be like, oh, WWE stealing the trolling deal, blah, blah, blah. But the gist of this is a lot of things that they've been doing lately, as of 2012, all reverts back to trolling on the internet. And I think the big thing about this is you start with the very first show, very first Raw of 2012. You have Jericho return. You have him totally troll everybody in the audience. You continue to have him do that each week. Mess with the fans. Totally trolled me. Totally had no idea what he was doing. And then they just continue to do it, and more and more and more. And then finally it kind of wears out. And then they have Brodus Clay. They're going to set him up like he's going to be this monster. And then he's going to be this great big thing, and you know, and everyone's like, oh yeah, can't wait for Brodus Clay. And he returns, and he's this disco dancing funkasaurus, and everyone's like, what the hell is this? You know, and it caught on, and it actually did something, and now they took it away because I guess they realized their trolling didn't work because the fans started liking it. They didn't shit on it. Now going to the next thing, heading towards WrestleMania, is it a work or is it a shoot? The continuing talk of is Rock dumbing down his promos to get Cena over? Was the notes on Rock's arm real? Was it fake? Is Rock a dick backstage like everyone says? Did he use rib notes for years and nobody said anything because they were afraid? Or is Cena actually getting the better of John Cena? Is John Cena actually getting the better of The Rock right now? And WWE is continuing to do this trolling of fans, and I think a lot of fans are not quite sure what's going on at times, but I do, and I see what they're doing, and I think they're trying to do what the internet does to them. The internet basically, the smarks, the fans of internet wrestling, and know things before it happens, or know what the basic smark terms: heat, heel, face, build up, politicking, backstage BS. The fans basically who know the shit that's backstage and think they know. They want to continue to change things. They also trolled us by having Sheamus win the Royal Rumble. Not a damn person in their mind thought he was going to win. It didn't look like they were going to do that. Not a damn person in anybody out there thought that Dan Bryan was going to continue to keep the title this long, and nobody really thought he was going to make it at WrestleMania. So they're really trying to be unpredictable, but at the same time, they want to mess with the fans. They really want to, and I wonder, are they doing this just because the shock, surprising aspect of it, or are they really trying to make wrestling interesting again, at least in the mainstream, with all this so-called trolling? And I don't know why I continue to use air quotes. It's like the biggest smarky mark thing you can do. But either way, I don't want to come off like some kind of big ass mark where I'm like, oh yeah, I know what they're doing, blah blah. It does. I could see the Jericho thing. I could see the Brodus Clay thing. Maybe they were just, Jericho came up with that on his own. He wanted to do that. Brodus Clay, blah blah. But these things continue to happen. They continue to do these trolling, I guess, of the audience, and And the fans of wrestling nowadays aren't like they used to be. They're not like the 90s and 80s. You can get on and you can find out anything you want right at your fingertips. Just find out whatever you want to know about anything, about, you know, this guy going to be at this place, surprises, it's really hard to do this, it's really hard to do that. That's why there's a lot of word, you know, behind the scenes that WWE, you know, will rewrite a whole Raw 2 hours before it happens. And, you know, they won't have anything planned out, and nothing, you know, everything will be this and that, and nobody will know what the hell they're doing. Which brings me to a point about the Rock thing, the Rock's, you know, Cena thing. Back in the day, back in the early 2000s and in the late 90s or whatever, they had that shit planned out. They knew what they were going to do and this and that, blah, blah, blah. I could see how The Rock could, you know, want to write some notes on his wrist and be like, you know, okay, an hour before Raw, here's what we're going to do. We're going to change it. You're not going to say what you were going to say. We want you to say this, and then he has to memorize it or whatever. I mean, giving Rock 20 minutes in a main event slot on live television, I mean, you God forbid you mess up. And Rock, oh God, Rock, he can't mess up, you know. But it's not a bashing. I'm just saying is 2012 WWE's year of the troll? Are they going to continue to do these kind of things like the Jericho messing with the crowd and the Brodus Clay stuff and the Rock Cena kind of stuff where they messing with the fans, and also is it kind of a thing where they're breaking kayfabe? Are they going to continue to break kayfabe like this and really, you know, make it a cool thing? Back in the day when they did the NWO stuff with all that, they really didn't break kayfabe that much. I mean, it was more like WWE to WCW kind of thing, or WWF to WCW kind of thing. And it was kind of like, oh, I left that guy to come over here, blah, blah, blah. Once they were in WCW, they really didn't break that much kayfabe. They kind of, you know, were competing, and that's the deal with that. But now it just seems like they're breaking kayfabe just to do it and just to, you know, troll the audience. I don't know. I thought it was just a topic I kept rolling around in my head. Let me know what you guys think. Have you felt like you've been worked so far in 2012? Have you felt like you're getting trolled? I personally, a couple times, I've felt like, you know, what the hell, and kind of felt like I was getting trolled. But I've kind of caught on, so maybe they will continue to do these kind of things, really throw everyone for a loop. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Like this video if you agree with me, the year of the troll, WWE. And if you like the beginning of this video, if you're not an Always Sunny in the Philadelphia fan, you're a shithead. And you shouldn't be alive. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I feel bad. I'm out of here. Deuces.